Hi there, I'm Virginia Lindsay of Ginger Cake Patterns and Design, and today I'm going to show you how I'm beginning my purge of scrap fabrics. I have such a funny relationship with scraps. I mean, I love them and I hate them because they are a burden to me, and I want to do so many projects with them, but I'm also just overwhelmed by how many I have and the fact that they're a disorganized mess. So for years I have been sorting fabrics, scraps by color, and I've shared that before on my blog and in different places. And I think this is a great way to begin your sorting of scraps, because it gives you, when you're going to do a project, you know where all the yellows are and that. And this is over here. These are my sorted baggies, and this is a very small amount of what I have of my color sorting. But I needed to go the next step and actually really start to get rid of some of these in a positive way. And I can't possibly make as many projects as these scraps are demanding of me. And I was contacted by Mercari to do a video for them. Mercari is a buying and selling app that you can have on your iPhone and on your computer. And it's a really, really easy and excellent way to do these sorts of sales. So this video is going to be about how to organize your scraps into easy bundles and sell on Mercari. So I hope you guys are as excited as me. There's nothing like if you're a beginner sewer and you get a bag of colorful, fantastic scraps, it is like a little slice of heaven, because you can make so many fun things with them. And I'm keeping some of my scraps, but I can't possibly keep that many. This here is just my pink and blue scraps, and I have 10 bundles made of blue and 8 bundles made of pink, and I haven't even done my other colors yet. But I'm going to show you guys how I made these and how I listed them on Mercari, and I think you're going to love it, and I hope you start doing it too. Okay, here we have a whole bunch of pink, and if you guys have followed my sewing for any amount of time, you know that I use a lot of pink. So I have a lot of pink to go through, and I've already begun my process. Here I have all the solids, and then there's a couple almost solids mixed in there, but that's just solid pinks. And then here I have these 2 other piles, which are prints. And what I like to do to give my packages a good mixture is to do my coarse textured pink. In other words, my big bright florals, kind of the most bold of the fabrics. And then the more kind of the middle range, what would be called kind of a softer texture. We have solid, a softer texture, and then the coarse kind of bold texture. I love a bold print, so I have a lot of these to share. Now, the reason I'm separating these is because I feel like a good mix of the 3 of these, a solid, a mild print, kind of a filler print, almost a medium texture it's called, the 3 of them together make a beautiful composition. So I wanted to make my packages a good mix of the 3. So I was just going to show you a little bit of how I go ahead and separate them. I'm not going to think too much about it. I'm just going to go through and do a lot of mine are the bold. See, I think like that one's kind of can be either one, because it has all those bold prints, but it's like so soft. I usually end up putting it in the mild textured one, or the medium texture. See, and this too is like a polka dot, but it's so bright that I put it in the bold texture. Just kind of use your is it your left brain or your right brain? The one that kind of makes fast creative decisions for you. And just divide everything up in nice piles. And this way, when you go, see, I think I put some of that, there we go. I'm going to put this here, this here. Now this one doesn't have like the print on that piece. I'm going to put it over there. And as you know, I've already pressed all of these. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to weigh each one of these piles. And the reason I'm going to do that is so that I know how many piles, how many half-pound piles I can make to ship from Mercari. So I already kind of folded these up, the solids, and we're going to just weigh it right here. And this is just an old scale that was like some kind of a shipping scale that was my husband's from work, and they got a new one, so he passed this on to me. But a variety of scales will work, and the number is 11. So I'm just going to write it on here, 11 ounces. Okay. And then I'm just going to do the same here with my solids. I might divide this in two because that's a really big pile right here. So I got this first pile is going to be, that one is 15. So you can see I wrote, 11 and 15. I'm just going to continue to weigh, and then I'll tell you the final number, and we'll see how many piles we're going to divide it into. Okay, after I measured, I went ahead and divided it into 8 piles. I started with the solids, and you can see like from the bottom, well, there's one print on top of that. But on the bottom is all solid because I went, I divided that pile of solids into 8, and then I went ahead and took on the pile of kind of the soft textured, the medium textured, and I put that into 8. I just took sections and randomly put it into 8. Kind of tried to divide up similar prints so that one person didn't get a whole bunch of the same thing. And then I did the same with the bold textures on the top. And this is how it looks. So it's like a sea of pink. So then you would be surprised by how accurate, you get pretty close to the half pound when you do that. But go ahead also and double check by measuring. And that one is right at 8. I've already checked that all of mine are 8. If they were a little bit off, I just kind of opened in the middle and took over, divided over to the lighter one. I found a heavy one because I knew that it was all going to equal about 8 because I took my measurements in the first place. So the next step is to list on Mercari and take the photos, and I'm going to show you how easy that is. It's just such a great process. So let's go over to my photo area, and I will show you how to list on Mercari and make some sales. Okay, here is my photo setup, and nothing fancy as you can tell. I have these 2 lights from Cowboy Studios I got on Amazon, and then just 2 white pieces of foam board. So set up on a table. Over here, it's like messy section, so please don't judge too much. But I'm going to just show you, put this on my tripod and show you how I'm going to do the photos and finish the setup on Mercari. So on my phone here, as soon as you go into selling, it gives you this screen, which as soon as you say sell on the Mercari app, it gives you this screen right here. And it goes immediately to these crop photos. So you don't have to upload anything. You just use your phone and you can take these pictures. And I already have set up on this listing, I'm going to do two bundles of fabric to equal a pound because the listing is, shipping is the same on a pound or a half pound. So I'm going to give people the option. And I'm just going to take my photos, one, and then I'm going to take them out to show people. So that right there is my cover photo, which I think is really cute. Okay, so to kind of entice people. And then for the next couple photos, I'm going to open up the 2 bundles. And I'm going to see, you just press sell right there, sell. Okay, photo uploaded, and then right here it says, see, there's the photo I just uploaded, and it says I can add up to 8 photos. And I like to add all 8 photos if I can. So I'm going to spread these out. I always think when I'm buying something, I want to go ahead and see everything I can see. So I would upload as many photos as you can of your scraps. And spread the scrap love around. Okay, so I'm going to take one picture of all of it from up here. And then I'm going to say use photo, just go right to the next one. I'm going to start over here and go photo, use photo, add another, move over a little bit, take it, use photo, go right there, then get over to my blues, use photo, use photo. I'm on my 7th photo already. Use photo. And then as you can see, I have 7 photos uploaded already. The whole thing. So now I'm just going to take a minute and put these back together. I want to give them a good idea of just how much fabric this is. 1 full pound is actually like a lot of fabric scraps. So I'm going to kind of roll it up like this. Get that on there too. Like you could make so much with a full pound of fabric scraps. Definitely a baby quilt, if not a whole lap quilt. And then I'm going to try to kind of just show how thick this is with my last photo. Just something kind of fun and so people know what kind of value they're getting. I don't really like that one. So I'm going to say retake and give it a little bit further away. Use photo. Okay, and then I'm going to create a title which is going to be blue and pink fabric scraps 1 lb, 1 pound. Okay, now from my previous listings, I already wrote a description, and all I'm going to do in here is make a couple edits. I'm going to go, that talks about and so it says this 1 pound of all cotton, pink and blue fabric scraps is a nice blend of solids, stripes, dots, florals. So this will give me an easy way. And then it has tags down here, and I'm going to do fabric scraps. Whoops, got to make it all one word so that it does. Fabric scraps. And then I'm going to do blue, all one word, fabrics. And I'm going to do pink fabrics. So in category, they usually will suggest a category for you, but they didn't here for some reason. They didn't skip. Usually they suggest fabric right off the bat, but I'm just going to type in fabric. There it is, fabric, brand. I'm going to say no brand because it's a variety of brands. And then I'm going to say good condition because, you know what, these are scraps. Ships from, already my zip code is in there. And then I'm going to say ships from me, and it's 1 pound. So I'm going to say 0 to 1 pound, and I'm just going to press right there. And then here's the part where I think it's really interesting. It says you earn. You know, it's already taking off my, I'm going to say $17. And that means I earn 11. My goal is to earn, I actually can say $16. And then I earn $10 because I kind of want to earn about $5 per bundle. I think that that's fair. A little low, but I'm really anxious to get rid of these. So I think it's good for them. I'm happy with it. Let's do it. List. Thank you. Then you can view your post. And there it is. That's so easy. And then when it orders, they send me the shipping label that I just print out and put onto my packaging, which I'm also just going to get from the dollar store. So the packaging, I wanted to show you guys real quick. I used these dollar store like grab bags that you do like for kids.
and I'm just gonna, you know, for kids' treats or for wedding favors or whatever, I put it right in. I put my card down in there. And I love the crinkle too, because I feel like it just kind of indicates party. And then since I had so many scraps, I just have a scrap of my, now I might fold this in so I don't have this up here like this. And then I'm just going to tie this in a knot. Ready to go. I think that that's so cute. I'm going to do the same with the pink. So that's nice packaging, really easy from the dollar store. It was like 25 of these bags for $1. And then I'm going to use the, also use the shipping from the dollar store. So I got two envelopes for $1, so 50 cents shipping. That's like, I mean, you know, what is that, 20, so 4 cents, and then my bag. So if I'm doing pretty good, you know, pretty good. It's not like I'm making tons of money here, but I'm getting rid of all these scraps and making somebody else really happy.
Okay, that's it. Now I'm off to list more of my bundles on Mercari, and I'm really hoping it's going to work, and I hope that you do the same and kind of unburden yourself from these scraps that we love and hate at the same time. So good luck to you guys, and wish me luck, and we'll see you next time. Thanks again to Mercari for teaming up with me. Bye-bye.